When I was 18, my younger brother blamed me for something he did, and my parents threw me out without asking questions. I spent the night in a bus station. A month later, at a family barbecue, he joked about it. Right as my grandfather walked up behind him holding the security footage, I'm Blake. I was the dependable one. Straight A's, part-time job at a gas station, made dinner 3 nights a week when both parents worked late. My brother Dylan was 2 years younger, but had everyone wrapped around his finger. Teachers loved him, parents worshipped him, the kid with dimples who could twist any story into spun sugar. I was just the quiet older brother who kept the house running. Then one Friday, I came home from my shift in my red and white uniform, smelling like burnt coffee and stale air freshener. Mom charged at me. "Where is it?" She was furious. Dylan claimed I stole $300 from his room, his Christmas and birthday money. Said my backpack was in there that afternoon. I hadn't been home since morning. Didn't matter. "Maybe you wanted money for your car repairs," she said, like she'd already convicted me. "You've been stressed about that busted starter, haven't you?" Dad came home in his work suit, tie still knotted. No questions. No checking Dylan's story. Just, "You need to leave." I grabbed my backpack and walked out with a crumpled $5 bill in my pocket and nowhere to go. Spent 2 nights at the bus station downtown, sleeping in 10-minute intervals under fluorescent lights that flickered constantly. The occasional bark from some guy arguing with the vending machine. The constant shuffle of footsteps. No calls, no texts, not even a "where are you" from anyone. When I finally came back 2 days later, pale and stiff and cracked from the inside out, they barely looked up from the TV. 3 weeks later, family barbecue for Grandma's 70th. Dylan decided to tell the story in front of everyone, laughing. You should have seen Blake's face when Mom kicked him out. All over a fake 100 I printed for a prank. Didn't think they'd actually believe me. I froze, holding my plate of pasta salad. My heart was pounding so loud I couldn't hear anything else. Then I saw Grandpa, standing right behind Dylan, holding a security camera DVR, silent, stone-faced. "I think it's time we watch something," Grandpa said quietly, setting the DVR on the patio table like a loaded weapon. The footage showed everything. Dylan tiptoeing to his room, glancing around, grabbing a fake bill, dropping it in my backpack, then grinning straight at the camera before walking away. The whole party went silent. You could hear people's jaws dropping. "That's not what it looks like," Dylan whispered, but it was exactly what it looked like. My parents turned pale. No apologies. Just Mom saying, "We didn't have the full picture," and Dad mumbling about work stress. Dylan got grounded for a week. That was it. They wanted it swept under the rug, but I wasn't done. I installed hidden cameras in my room. Within days, I caught Dylan breaking in, unlocking my phone, scrolling through my messages, taking photos of my journal. He was planning to frame me again. I made copies, stored them everywhere, waited. Dylan had a big speech at a school fundraiser about student leadership and integrity. My parents were beaming in the front row. During his speech, I sent the video to my mom, my dad, and every teacher he'd mentioned in his scholarship applications. Then I turned off my phone and listened to him talk about honesty. By morning, the video was everywhere. Teachers, students, scholarship committees. Dylan never went back to school. His scholarship was withdrawn. His student council position revoked. His reputation destroyed. Grandpa called a family meeting, played every video, the room footage, the audio of Dylan planning to exaggerate to get me kicked out permanently. "You owe Blake more than an apology," Grandpa told my parents. "You owe him your damn respect. You either own up or don't speak to me again." That night, I packed my things. Grandpa offered me his cabin full-time. Before I left, Dad stood in the doorway. "What happens now?" he asked. I looked him in the eye. "I live my life. You live yours." A year later, I've got savings, a construction certification, a steady job, a truck that doesn't stall, and a home with only my name on it. Dylan switched schools, deleted his socials, never recovered. My parents tried reaching out. I sent their checks back. And the day Dylan realized the camera was rolling, that was the day I won.